Alright, so in order to really proceed, we need to talk about what radian measure is. And this is going to be a very, very, very brief introduction, but basically it works like this. We have a circle. Um, there's always an angle. This is the angle sector between here and here. And we have some angle. And let's say this angle is 20 degrees. What that tells us is that the angle made by these two sides is 20 degrees, but it doesn't actually really tell us too much, because if you think about like a bicycle wheel. We have a little kid's bike. We have some spokes. And then you have a big bike, and you have spokes laid out in the same pattern. These angles here are the same. But what's different, and what's quite different, is the actual arc length. And that's what's different. And so if you think about it like this, you have a bicycle, and this is your fork, which connects your wheel. And what happens on bicycle wheels is you can, well, they're usually round, you can put a magnet onto a spoke, and that magnet will pass by a sensor on the fork. This is your little sensor. Now, it doesn't matter where you put the magnet on, because when it's on the spoke, this will go around at the same time as this, because they're on the same spoke, which I know sounds a little bit strange, but if you think about it logically, it makes sense. The distance traveled by this magnet, though, is much greater than that. And so what we're going to talk about is, although here you can see they're both formed by this angle, their arc lengths are different. Alright, so what that actually means is this. A radian is measured in relation to the radius. So if this is your radius and this is your radius, and the arc length is the same length as the radius, you have 1 radian. And I'm going to do something very, very quickly. Just going to erase this. And so the size of the arc length depends on the angle here, theta, and your radius. And that's it. That's what a radian is. I'm going to get into how to calculate the arc length in the next video.